What we're seeing on the other side is a Hamas that is refusing to release 59 Israeli hostages.
Here's the video of Jonathan Concricus giving an update on what's going on in Israel and what happened in the past 2 days and what's to come in Gaza and for Hamas. Let's see what he has to say.
Now, Israeli forces are striking Hamas terror targets in Gaza. The nearly 2-month ceasefire over as the terrorists refuse to release innocent Israeli hostages, and Israel and America say we're done waiting. Former IDF spokesperson, Lieutenant Colonel Jonathan Concricus, joins us live from Tel Aviv. Colonel, great to see you. What kind of force are you facing now in Hamas after the ceasefire? Did they rearm?
Yes, good morning to you, and thank you for having me. What we're seeing on the other side is a Hamas that is refusing to release 59 Israeli hostages. 24 of them are presumed alive, including one live American, and the rest are Israelis and from other nationalities. Hamas has made, unfortunately, good use of the ceasefire, and they have recruited hundreds, if not many thousands, of additional fighters amongst the Palestinian population, and they have made all efforts to scavenge explosives from the battlefield, unexploded ordnance, in order to prepare those against the IDF. And I think that what we will see on the battlefield in the coming days and weeks will be exactly how much Hamas has prepared. We know that they have intentions to attack Israel again. And what Israel did last night is a preemptive strike, which serves two purposes. One, to signal to Hamas that, as you said very correctly, we are done waiting for you to release our hostages. And if you don't release hostages, there's a price to pay in blood. And two, to prevent Hamas from launching additional attacks against Israel.
Colonel, how much different is it now knowing you have a president of the United States that lets you get all your weapons, not holding it back, are not going to tell you not to go into certain areas, and are going to let you call the shots? How much different does it feel?
Well, we'll know in a few days. I think from the beginning, this looks and feels different. And I think that the preparations in Israel are for a very different type of military campaign. Some of that is based on the political understanding that what will Israel be allowed to do by its allies and friends around the world, and most importantly by the US. And I think that the Israeli plans, and Israel has signaled that, is that Israel is going to take the battle to Hamas and make them feel pain like we haven't done before, including using all tools available for the state of Israel against Hamas and everything that supports Hamas. And of course, that wasn't available for Israel in the past, and that prevented Israel from conducting decisive warfare, and that unfortunately extended the fighting. It extended the suffering unduly.
True. Colonel, how I imagine you guys use this time too. You got satellites, you have surveillance, you're seeing how people moved in times of peace. You were able to maybe go to school on where those hostages came up from, and maybe you understand sensitive sites better than ever before.
Yes, and the but here is that we understand that our hostages, our 59 hostages, live and dead, are kept underground in tunnels that are heavily guarded by Hamas terrorists, and that it would be extremely difficult to get to them and get them out alive. I can assure you that Israeli security forces will definitely try to do that, and we will go in and we will try to get our people out. If negotiations totally fail, then that is what Israel will try to do. It is a very challenging endeavor to do because the tactical situation is extremely difficult to get live hostages out. But our resolve is 100%. We will try to get our people home and release them from Hamas captivity.
While keeping an eye on the missile strikes, possibly from the Houthis, and Iran has always promised to hit back. And at the same time, the good news is Hezbollah is not close to the threat they were in the north, so you can really focus more. A lot on your plate. I'm glad you have the president's backing to go do what you have to do. Colonel, thanks so much. Appreciate it.
As he mentioned, Hamas was actually planning to do another counterattack as Israel was very, very quiet after several weeks of basically nothing happening in negotiations, whether there's going to be a new ceasefire deal. And now it looks like Israel is done with the games and is finally going to go all in and eliminate Hamas. And I hope that this is the case, and that this airstrike that started 2 days ago, is the sign to finally eliminate Hamas and eliminate the evil, so that we can live peacefully in the Middle East without having to worry about Hamas. The biggest mistake Israel can do right now is go all in, and then Hamas playing the victim game and a lot of civilians dying, and all the media outlets in the world are going to go framing Israel for the bad guys and for being the genociders. But Israel has to stay strong until it eliminates Hamas. Unfortunately, that does involve civilian casualties, and that all the blood lies on Hamas and for their actions, as they do not want to release the hostages and they clearly do not want peace. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you want to support our work, go to buymeacoffee.com/Jewish Uncensored. We'll leave the link in the description. Thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next one.